Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac. Yes. Puck's here. Back for an extra dose of mac and cheese. Helping them out at Mac and Cheese HQ. They put a special request into me. They've just said, look, come back. We need to show this grifting bellend that you're not going to stop us just with a copyright strike. No, 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 no. So we've done a bit of a jump here to another non-playable character. This is Alex, I believe. She runs a blog, or a vlog, should I say, about the Isle of Mallorca, where she lives, and she makes very, I would say very nice, maybe a little bit middle of the road, but nice things. She lives there, she can talk the lingo, she eats the food. Now, to try and help her out, the Mac has gone across there, so this is where today's content is. But this is some really special content because it shows you what's going on inside that retarded mind, that strange retardation from perhaps, I don't know, a head injury or something, a clogged artery. Oh no, because he lied about that. Yeah, we're going to see some real A game McMaster. A couple of little comments before we start. He's so-called possibly not real girlfriend, who lives in Leeds with his 2 children. How would you feel if you were at home with the kids and he's in Mallorca acting like this with another woman?
I think what we need is a nice jumbo breakfast, a full English.
Oh, Kel Surprise. Oh, a full English breakfast. It's been a while since you've had one of them, Mac, innit? Oh, it's a good job they do them in Mallorca, isn't it?
As it's like we're in England anyway. Now,
all your fucking videos are like you're in England anyway. You went 9,000 miles to fucking Australia and all you did was eat fucking fish and chips and racism a guy who looked like Eddie Murphy.
this place is called Benny Hills, isn't it?
Yes.
Now then, guys, this is where the problem begins. As you Macalites might know already, he's got a bit of he's stuck in there. Whatever happened to him to make him retarded like he is means that he can only think in terms of 70s smut. I imagine that for him, not even the channel Gold on television would be enough. He just needs it all streaming, and he probably thinks they ought to bring Love Thy Neighbour back. It wasn't racist, it was really funny. Right, okay. Well, this is where we start. He's noticed a Benny Hill theme. Oh God, he's noticed a Benny Hill theme. Now I think she's about 2 days into this or a day into it. She's already starting to feel a bit uncomfortable, mainly because he's just babbling like a giant retard. So let's. He maybe keeps calling Spanish food. Keeps calling tapas leftover christening food. And what's the other one? He talks about this imaginary brummy couple, Phil and Janice, who criticise him for being a small-minded little England oaf. Oh, anyway.
I asked the guy whether it was called after Benny Hill.
Oh, here we go. Oh God! At this point, if he isn't doing it all later, he's probably fucking jizzing in his pants at this point. He's fucking loving this. A Benny Hill themed bar in a foreign country that's going to serve an English breakfast whilst I try and impress my new female friend. Oh, you fucking legend.
The comedian.
The comedian, and he said no, I don't think it is, but it's got to be.
It has to be. I don't think he's very. I don't think Benny Hill's very politically correct anymore, though.
Oh, don't start saying that to him, Alex. Don't start saying that. He thrives off not being PC. He loves not being PC. Well, he doesn't really even understand what being PC or being woke is, does he? I mean, come on. Fucking Mackie doesn't really get it. He just uses it as an excuse to say loads of bad stuff from the 70s and make constant jokes about Jimmy Savile. This is a man who invites people to bang one off over images of his own adult daughter's feet on the internet. Is this healthy? Should she be alone? Should this lady be alone with him? Should she?
If you look back on YouTube at his clips.
Here we go, little clip here just for context.
I don't think
Running
you can associate
Oh, they're loving it. He's loving it. He's doing that running thing he does when he has too much spice.
him with
What we'll do then for the intro is I'll have some sort of like diddle, and I'll be running around chasing after you.
Right, okay. Let's just examine that, shall we? He's basically indulging in his kind of fucking sex fantasy. He wants to chase her around, fucking trying to stick it up to the Benny Hill theme. This is how he rolls, kids. He's really about. No, of course not. Sorry, Lee Davy, the Map Master. For those in America, the player. He's there to help her get some more subscribers. Now he hasn't rocked up in Mallorca because of other things. He hasn't rocked up there due to his disastrous trip to Cyprus, where fuck all happened because he's a moron who doesn't think about anything and just caught a plane to Cyprus and then found it wasn't full of English breakfast and fish and chips, so I had a fucking paddy. No. So look, it's getting a bit desperate. He doesn't want to go back to Benidorm with the sex pest Carter. Him and Carter shared a room. Carter gave him a bit of rub about snoring too much. Probably tried to shag him as well. So he's not going back with Carter, is he? So now he's had to find next victim, please. And unfortunately, it's Alex. He's long forgotten about Darren John. He's long forgotten about DJ Dazzler. He don't need to be tapping up Dave JB Dave. He don't need to be, sneaking off with some nookie with the blonde angel. Oh, Lee and I are staying in a hotel. Oh, it looks like we've been shagging Lee. Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
I'll get them going in the comments, Lee.
Oh, it'll do more than get them going in the comments, Lee. Really well. Oh, onwards, my friends.
It will
get them going in the comments. Anyway, we're going to have breakfast today. I don't think you're going to go for the full English, are you?
I wonder what he's going to go for then. Well, no, he's mainly chasing her around trying to get in her fucking knickers. Honestly, it's worth watching this little series of films it's just awful. I mean, it's just awful. It's like a fucking sex crime waiting to happen. It's yeah. It's almost like watching Crime Watch. Okay, come on, Lee, carry on. I wonder what you're going to order, Lee.
You're going to go for something a bit more healthy.
I need something a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
I bet you do. If you knew what was going to happen next to you in this video, you'd have probably wanted air for breakfast probably on a different island where he isn't.
It's all the foods we've had for the past 2 days.
All the food we've had is fried shit like you live off and then wonder why you don't feel very well.
So I'm going to go for the jumbo breakfast.
Oh, what a surprise. That'll make some different content.
As I normally do, full English, and we're going to mark it out of 10. You can have.
I can't remember if any marking out of 10 happens. If you want to mark this video out of 10, mark his performance, not ours. And remember, if you don't like our channel, go and fuck yourself.
Look at the menu as well. Anyway, we'll see you in a minute after the B-roll.
Bit of B-roll, so he's loving it. It's got to be named after Benny Hill. Have you ever noticed that the only people who like Benny Hill are retarded Englishmen and really, really thick Americans? I'd keep an eye on that if I were you. Oh, this is where things really start to get good. Now remember, guys, it's a family channel. It's a family channel. His missus don't watch it apparently, but it's a family channel. He's only got to show us a pet of knockers, and he's been able to do it because it's a bust, it's a statue. I mean, just watch this. We're going to hear something really funny in a minute. Okay. cut back to Leeds. Let's just pretend for 1 minute that, you know, they're maybe not real girlfriend, Sarah. She's in Leeds. Oh, yeah, I'm going away on business. Yeah, I'm with my friends because I need to go on. La, 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 right? Let's say she was watching this. You're sitting there flirting with another woman, and then you show a pair of boobs and make a boinging sound. And you've got her in a Benny Hill themed restaurant. All right? Oh, don't worry, Sarah. Nothing to see here, nothing bad happening here, nothing. No, there's nothing untoward going to happen. What, you think? Oh, no.
Right.
Now, do you reckon he told her what he was doing then? Or do you reckon he waited till the video was edited and it come out? I think she had to do some kind of half-assed apology video afterwards saying, I met the real Lee. Look at his face there. He looks like a fucking old pervert. He looks like, I remember one time, right, without giving anything away about myself, I worked in the care sector very briefly, right? And I used to remember we used to have to look after some, like an adult lady, with the mind of an 11-year-old. And she used to have this thing where she used to keep saying, oh, what would you do if I took my top off? Anyway, us care workers went round there, and I was not keen on going round there. It was mainly, it's all women. I was the only man. And there was a bloke outside with once, and nobody knew who he was. Apparently, he was just a friend, and he was offering her cakes. And he looked like a sex pest. And he looked actually like this. He had the same look about him. And I said to him, who are you? What are you doing here? Well, I'm asking that question now. Who are you? And what are you doing here? Will the real Lee Davey please step forward?
A little bit. Don't worry about that. We're all professional. Knock the camera over. It's fine. We're all professional.
Knock the camera over. You wait in a minute when you knock that camera over, chasing her around.
On this channel. There's a little bit of a nod to Benny Hill in the.
There's only a nod to Benny Hill because she won't fucking shut up about him. There's only a nod to Benny Hill because she tried to get you off the subject, but you had to fucking shoehorn it back in. Oh, fucking hell. What in the wank bank for old Lee Davey, eh? Ooh, I bet he watches this video quite a lot on his own with a box of Kleenex.
The B-roll there. I showed you that. I played that back, didn't I?
Oh, he actually plays it back. Oh, it makes it a tad worse, doesn't it? So, hang on. Let's just get this right again. All right. So, Sarah's back in Leeds with the kids having beans on toast. You have filmed a bust where you focused in on the breasts, made a boinging noise, and then in the process of doing it, you've come back to sit with this lady and shown her the clip whilst you're still making the film. What do you think she was going to do? Do you think all the clothes are going to fall off like real Benny Hill? You horrible, fucking pathetic man.
Boing, boing, boing.
Now, if you look at that there, that looks like the face of somebody. Sometimes when you go out and you see people when they're out on a date and you can tell one of the people doesn't want to be there. And they've got that kind of help me kind of look. That thing they put up in bars. I mean, obviously it could be for a man or a woman, couldn't it? But I imagine really, let's think about it, it's probably a bit more for women. She's probably trying to blink to somebody across the way or something, or try and give them a signal saying, help, get me out of here. I do not feel safe. I think I'm about to be the victim of a sex crime.
You might get.
Well, she's certainly the video of a fucking the victim of a fucking vlogging crime. Look at his face now. Every time you pause this, oh yeah, look at that. That just looks like when old perverts attack. That looks like. Boy, he looks like Jonathan King at a fucking kids party. Man,
Trouble from YouTube.
I think that's light-hearted enough.
Yeah.
Being
what's light-hearted about showing a statue with tits and going boing, boing, boing? There's nothing light-hearted about it. There's a reason they don't show Benny Hill anymore. And it's not fucking PC. And it's not fucking woke, you red-faced fucking gammon. It's because it was fucking shit.
statue. But I tried to read some Benny Hill jokes.
there are some Benny Hill jokes. He's really pushing it here. He's really pushing it. Oh, you fucking minge.
Benny Hill jokes. I put it in Google, and I was like, nope, can't read that one.
Oh, you haven't stopped yourself putting a fucking pair of tits and putting a boinging noise on. What made you think that's okay, but you can't read out some fucking smutty one-liners? You are a smutty one-liner.
No, can't read that one. No, can't read that one. It's a bit controversial to say the least. He's not dated well, has he, Benny Hill?
He hasn't.
No, he hasn't. So why do you keep talking about him? If it's not dated well, leave it in the past. Why don't you make a Jimmy Savile joke right now? Well, make a quick Jimmy Savile joke to her. Go on, see if that makes her take her knickers off, you wanker.
At all. Yeah, in this day and age in 2024, you literally cannot go down that route.
I think she's actually trying to sort of slyly issue a warning and say, look, if I'm going to be in your video, can you please stop this? Just don't do it. It's not big, it's not clever.
Go run around and just slap in the bottom.
Here we go. Glazed over look on his face, indulging in one of his fucking sex fantasies again. Oh, she's looking very uncomfortable now. Look at the look on her face. Yeah, she's kind of thinking, oh, I wish I'd invited a third. I mean, I think in one of the other videos, she does invite a third party along, probably for safety. We've established they probably don't have that system where you go and tell the barman that you think you might be out with a rapist. Well, yeah. Onwards, my friends.
Or the new Robins. Whatever.
I wonder if he shows her that clip as well. She could get some ideas from that. Just slap the fucking cunt.
Like, you look back at him and you think, and he was really famous really well known in America as well.
Really, I'll way too into this, Mr. Davey, McMaster, the player. Now, who is it who's actually talking here? Which one of the triple-headed threat is it? He's really, really. I mean, did they just not want to review the food, or is he just? I think he's really trying his hardest here, and he's doing his best. He's going to seduce her, Benny Hill. He's going to seduce her with his knowledge of Benny Hill, with his reappraisal of the life works of Benny Hill.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, in fact, true story. I was walking past towards Penn Station in New York about a year ago, and they actually were still selling his DVDs on the sidewalk.
No way, seriously?
Yeah, seriously. He was.
She's getting really uncomfortable now. You heard that? No way, seriously. She's like, I am really fucking scared now. Look at the look on her face. She's starting to think, what have I done here? What have I done here? He was a bit of a pain in the arse the other day, babbling on like a retarded man who's had a head injury, but now he won't stop talking to me about Benny Hill. Wouldn't it be awful? Wouldn't it be awful? She's probably thinking, if he had something more in store. I mean, how's my day going to end? I thought I was just making a vlog. All this for a few extra subs, Alex? Did you get any extra subs? I mean, is it worth it? If you want, we can put you in touch with Darren John. You could probably form a support group together. Maybe go and meet Jeff Carter in Wetherspoons at 9 in the morning. But that look there, the penny's starting to drop now. He's getting a bit heavy on this Benny Hill.
Really, really well known over there.
That's pretty random.
And this is about a break.
Look how she's backing off now as well. She's dropped back into that chair a bit. She's probably about to get in the fetal position, put her arms up and try and defend herself from any more incoming 1970s smut that's going to fly out of your double-digit IQ man's brain.
Christopher Mullane, you know about Benny Hill. He was a recluse, and he.
Fuck me! Is this just going to be a documentary about Benny Hill? Why don't you take the hint, Matt? Why don't you become a recluse?
He died. He rented a house or something along these lines. I'm sure.
He didn't live in his ex-wife's front room. That's for sure. Did he live in his ex-wife's front room? No. my girlfriend lives in Leeds. Spent a lot of time sleeping in my ex-wife's front room, and I seem to have got my family home from when I was a child, up in the Lake District. No, I'm not going to go to Leeds. Don't be silly. I don't ever go back there.
He rented a house in London somewhere, but he ended up dying there, and somebody found him. Found him. He was really lonely. It was not.
Hey, you wanna take some hints from this story, Mac? You know when they found you fucking wanked unconscious, dead, in front of a fucking Benny Hill DVD? It's probably predicting your own future, you fucking bellend.
That kind of guy at all.
That's really sad.
Yeah, he was nothing like. He was nothing like. Well, obviously it was a show, but there you go.
Bit like the Map Master then, and Lee Davey. When they do find you dead with your pants round your ankles, oh, I think he wanked himself to death. Oh no, I think it was heart attack, cancer. Right, when they do find you like that, you won't be able to vlog it, will you? But there you go. I will have been the person who's predicted it.
That's probably why they don't want to be associated with Benny Hill.
A lot of people don't want to be associated with you. You noticed that one yet?
But it's a shame because he's a legend, really. And the sun's coming out now, so we're good. Right, anyway, enough about Benny Hill.
Yeah, enough about Benny Hill. I mean, she's trying to fucking blink to people in Morse code to report a potential sex crime. Yeah, keep off the Benny Hill, mate. Oh, well, I mean, unfortunately for me, I know how this video kind of ends, but...
We're going to go. Do you know what, though? I'm a bit allergic to bacon.
You're allergic to bacon?
Yeah, it brings me out in rashes.
Oh, my God. Ludding her in now, false sense of security. I'll tell a crap dad joke, make her feel all at ease again. Oh no, he's not a raging pervert addicted to the 70s. Oh, he's just told me this heartwarming dad joke. Maybe he'll start talking about his dead mum or something in a minute.
Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible.
Listen, I've got to get some content. It's not.
What? It's never bothered you before. The fucking master of non-tent. You were about to do the thing that you do every time when you make a video, which is review a fucking full English breakfast or a fucking in a foreign country. You've gone to a foreign country and all you're going to eat is English food like some 1970s pleb in Torremolinos. Yeah.
Sunday. Anyway, what are you going for?
I am going for.
I'm going to the toilet, see if I can find my mobile phone and call the police or call somebody at least to turn up and get me out of this.
A mug of tea.
Yeah.
I mean, look how bad she's nervous. That's a nervous person. That is somebody who doesn't really want to be there. She said, well, for a mug of tea, I hope he's not got fucking Rohypnol in from you.
Yorkshire tea.
Is it Yorkshire tea?
I don't know.
Oh, here we go. Whenever tea is involved, we have to ask, is it Yorkshire tea? We're going to make you a tick list at one point of how to build your own Mapmaster website. You know, well, what website is it? It's a fucking YouTube channel. But build your own Mapmaster kit. We'll tell you all the hints. We've already told you how to review a cooked breakfast. We've told you how to review fish and chips. Yeah, Yorkshire tea. You got to drink it on an aeroplane as well when you're going abroad. Is it Yorkshire tea?
Sure, I'll have the vegetarian breakfast. I will cater for the vegetarian.
So basically,
actually, I've just got to go. I've realised I've got the gas on.
Is over
2
here.
eggs, tomato, hash brown, mushrooms, and toast.
Yeah, I'll go for
There
the
is no
breakfast.
vegetarian sausage or anything then.
That's fine.
Oh, she doesn't want anything to do with your sausage, Mac. Not that you've got the hint out.
Fine.
Okay.
The less food, the better.
We're eating.
Because she wants to get out of there. She wants to fucking skedaddle before Mr. 1975 gets the wrong fucking idea and starts to stick it up her.
Again later, so don't eat too much.
I can't wait.
She really doesn't seem enthusiastic. Do you think she had a choice in this? How did this happen? Do you reckon she contacted him? Do you reckon he contacted her? I reckon he probably grifted his way onto her, didn't he? This is typical MO. She's got a few subs, dawdling around Mallorca. He can't go back to Tenerife because every cunt either wants to knock him out or knock him out. Yeah, so here we are, Mallorca. And he keeps making the same fucking joke. The water in Mallorca doesn't taste like it ought to. I tell you what, Alex, if your drink doesn't taste like it ought to, it's probably got roofies in it, and you want to get out of there pretty fucking quick, Duck.
That McMaster's a feeder, you know.
Yeah, a feeder would be mild. You're just a fucking bellend.
He's a feeder. Anyway, the sun's coming out. I'm looking forward to this. We're going to mark it out of 10, but for €5.50, you were saying, a lot of people say, oh, it's expensive now in Mallorca. That's not expensive. That's cheap for a big breakfast.
Exactly, it's brilliant value. It's really good value.
It is.
Fill you up for the day as well.
He's looking to fill you up for the day, Duck. You need to be very careful. Watch yourself. I mean, a sensible person would have got out of here by now, but you know, I get it. It must be difficult to get clicks and subs when you're quite mild-mannered and that. You need somebody there who's got some kind of retardation and constantly makes the same content. Yeah.
Or for about 5 minutes if you're lean, you go on to your next meals.
Set me up for day, that will.
The only setting up for the day he wants to do is pretty unspeakable.
Right, we'll see you guys in a minute.
All right, okay. All right, look. All right. Now, I can't remember if it's in the video that Mr. David Copyright striked us on. I can't remember which of our videos we mentioned it in, but I think I mentioned it in his Australian antics. Why would you even do the face and make the noise with the food? At that point, I believe there's some form of mind control going on, some kind of, he's got some kind of power over people somehow. Maybe he's conning them, maybe he's blackmailing them, maybe he's, I don't know. But why would you agree to do that? Well, look at this, guys. Why would you agree to do this? Now, at this point, back in Leeds, kids have probably had the beans on toast, still hungry. But don't worry, he sends money back for all the bills. Sarah says to him, "Oh, let me see what Lee's up to, because I never see him." Imagine watching this. Anybody out there, anyone want to pop in the comments? Can you imagine, right? Any of you have got a girlfriend. I realise if you're McMaster viewers, you probably haven't got a girlfriend or a wife. But for those who have, can you imagine what your missus would say if they saw you doing this? You've left them at home with the kids. They work a full-time job. You just piss about all day with a camera, making silly names for people who you're then going to shaft, talking about bent sausages, and then making very strange videos with your friend. Oh, we're just friends, Ange. Yeah? Oh, what do you think she reckons? I mean, she doesn't watch my videos. Well, it's a fucking good job she does. Is that why he's had to go and live in the Lake District? Comments down below. I mean, he's really enjoying this a little bit too much, isn't he? He really is enjoying this far, far, far too much. She's basically taking part in his weird sex fantasy. And even worse than that, people are watching it under the guise that it is a food, travel, and tech vlog. Oh my God, it goes on for longer than I remembered. I mean, once was bad enough, wasn't it? They're going to go around again. I mean, at this point, Alex, I mean, you can probably, Alex, if you end up watching our video, if you would like to put something in the comments about this experience, are you traumatized? Are you still okay even talking to a man? Are you scared? Has anyone reached out to check on your welfare? You know, put it in the mac and cheese comments if you watch this. That's not a fucking comedy face. That's his real face. It's gone over the border. It's gone from fantasy to reality now. She is in a lot of danger. Okay, she's in danger of she's in danger of him fucking jumping on her. I mean, she's gone on for a very long time. I note with interest, he doesn't do this with Darren John. He never did it with Darren John. I've never seen him chase Dave around a table. I mean, I don't think Dave could run around a table without having a heart attack, but I don't see him do it with the Silver Fox in New York. Saying that, he's probably got a bit about him. I don't see him do it with any of the other non-playable characters, but I think he's intending to play with her when he gets a horrible man.
Okay, so that was
Oh, I'm back to breakfast.
a little ode to Benny Hill, that was, wasn't it? Is that what you call it?
She looks really traumatized now. She had to put her sunglasses back on. Why? Has she been crying, do you think? Been fucking sobbing. I only wanted a few more thousand subs. Has it been worth it? A few thousand subs, you had to do that. Walk around with this retard all day going on about fucking tapas and going on about how he just wants to have English food. Going on like allegedly it's a persona, it's faux, it's fake, it's not real. The Map Master isn't completely representative of Lee Davey. Oh, okay.
An ode to Benny Hill?
I think so.
A little tip in my hat to Benny Hill there.
Definitely.
A lot more like an attempted sex crime. But anyway, who am I to comment? You know, put your comments down below. If that made you uncomfortable, it made me uncomfortable.
Now then, okay, first of all, breakfast looks great.
Does it? Does it? Well, I can see straight away that sausage isn't bent, okay, Mac? So let's not have double standards. If we don't get talking about sausages, then beans look like they're floating in water. Oh, is the egg too snotty for him? I don't think they've pre-buttered the toast. Oh, it might pass muster. Remember, kids, it was only €5.50. He's had his fun. You know, a man with such medical conditions like his heart attack, maybe he shouldn't have been running around that table after her getting all excited like he did. She probably still wants to check what's in that cup.
In fact, before we go into the conversation, just take a closer look, my friends. So,
there you go. Those sausages aren't bent, my friend.
Got plenty of beans on there, not in a pretentious ramekin or anything like that.
Of course, as well as thinking that a real tomato with a fried breakfast is pretentious. Beans in a ramekin. We can't do that. We can't do that. But probably reminds him that he's in modern times and it's not 1982, and he's in a little chef with his dad.
Yeah, straight on the plate, straight on the
A
plate.
thimble full of beans. We haven't got that. I've had my eggs poached. We've got the hash brown.
Oh yeah, he has his eggs poached when he's wanting to feel a bit more healthy. Yeah, has them eggs poached. You know, so he probably pre-planned that little escapade, chasing her about. He probably hadn't told her. See, look at that. She looks like someone who's just like seen a war crime or something. She looks really traumatized.
On there as well. We've got the sausage. Yes, it is a catering sausage, but what do you expect for €5.50? Because
burnt sausage, Grange Hill sausage. Did you ask him for a Grange Hill sausage?
Everybody knows I kind of like a bent sausage.
We do know that you do like a bent sausage, Mac. We do. We've watched you nearly choke on one once. It was pretty funny. Yeah. And she's having no sausage. She's trying to give you a subliminal message.
Easy. It's a family channel. It's not.
Oh, it's a family channel. Oh, did you not just put a pair of breasts up and make a boinging noise? I'm sure you want your kids watching that.
Benny Hill. What I was going to have to, I'm not even. I can't say that. I can't say it. Do you prefer a bent sausage?
Oh, here we go. She's now really regretting this. She's now thinking, there's no amount of subs that's going to fix this. You know, I mean, possibly she's quit YouTube after this. She did have to do an apology video for him, saying what a great guy he was in real life and whatever, and all that. But so there you go. Meanwhile, over in Leeds, yeah, all the heating bills have been paid and everything. Sarah's put the kids to bed, and she's watching her fella ask another woman, if she likes a bent sausage. I don't see any problems here. Anyone else?
I don't like sausages.
Oh no,
That's
you
gonna
don't.
get the-
Oh, look at the poor woman's face. Beam me up. Beam me up. She just wants to get out of there, don't she? She's just had enough. Oh, I feel so bad for Alex in this. I really do. But play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Can't do this. Right, I'm
That's probably what she's thinking, you grifting cunt.
not going to film every angle of this. It's a fried breakfast.
It doesn't normally stop you, does it, when you're filling up your content? Of course, you're bound to fill it up with a bit of weird, perverted, smutty running round, pretending you're Benny Hill.
With sausages and beans. I'll just do a quick. That's just a quick taste though of it, right? All right. Sausage. Standard catering sausage, but nice. Does the job. Does the trick. Hash brown. Nice and crispy on the outside.
Crispy on the outside, fluffy in the middle. Maybe they'll have that on his headstone.
Fluffy on the end. There we go. And the bacon. As well. They get an extra mark for that. Toast not pre-buttered.
That's how you win in life. They're ticking all the McMaster boxes. Considering how easy, it's almost like he's farming it out. He ought to sell it, shouldn't he, as a how-to kit, how to become a really shit repetitive YouTuber. Bent sausage, pre-buttered toast not allowed, eggs not snotty, la 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 la.
Yeah, that's a good one because I don't actually like buttered toast with food.
Right, there we go.
She probably doesn't like making this video. It's a bit late. We've all made bad decisions in life, Alex.
And the bacon,
Yeah.
a little bit of crispiness to it. There we go. Bit of brown.
That look on her face. She looks part bewildered, part confused. She looks like she's looking over to a third party, doesn't she? Or as if to just like make it stop, clicking her heels, trying to go back to Kansas. This is what happens. This is what happens when you let the Mac in on your world.
Sauce. Here we go. And the tea is Thai Fu, isn't it?
Thai food tea.
Oh, it's not Yorkshire tea. I wonder if he'll have a fit like he does when he has spice. Head starts spinning around and puking again.
The tea's lovely, actually. I might have to get another pot of
Oh, she can't even say it. Why can't you speak properly? Is there something in that tea? 20 minutes later.
that.
You know what my mum would have done? My mum would have said, "Can I have some more water? You can get a few more cups out of this tea bag, yeah."
Well, mention his mum, classic Mac.
Then she'd hang the tea bag on the. She'd hang them on the washing line.
Oh, bless. Oh, bless her.
Don't get comfortable with him. He's still a weird sex pest. He's mates with Jeff Carter. What do you think?
Anyway, well, and I have to let you into a little secret, shall I?
Go on.
I make the same video endlessly and grift people. I'm a liar. I tell lies about electric cars. I've got a car I can't fucking afford. I mean, there's more, isn't there? Don't spend any time with my missus and kids. I live in my ex-wife's front room. I mean, what's he going to tell her?
on an evening after I've finished editing, that's where I've been going and sitting at the bar and talking to him. It's a fantastic place.
Oh. Jameson's all around, yeah? I mean, I think she was expecting a difference. Can I tell you a secret? Can I tell you a secret? I am a massive bellend and also a really bad 1970s smut peddling pest.
It's just really nice. I like it. It's been because I'm staying over around that area. It's
Is he trying to sort of subliminally tell her where he's staying in case she wants to come round? You got the wrong idea, Mac.
it's a really nice place. I like it.
Well, I've got loads of subscribers who keep telling me go to Benny Hills, and I got caught in Benny Hills the other day, as you well know, because it was on one of my previous videos. So yeah, it's a super popular bar over here in Mallorca.
I love it. It's great,
Yeah.
and the guy in there is fantastic. The lady in there is brilliant as
Yeah.
well. On an evening, so she says she never sees daylight. She always.
Can you imagine if you worked in that bar, you've had to talk to him all fucking night? I wonder if she had to run around and get chased with him pulling that face. I don't know.
Works
Oh,
evening,
bless her.
and she was telling me some stories which are not airable on
Well, you've aired all that other smut and run around like a weird old pervert. Just tell the story.
this channel. Right, anyway, that came to €13.60. So
I bet he paid that one €13.60. It won't be like when he was grifting Darren John, will it?
whoever,
€13.60, even
Yeah.
with the tea,
even with the tea, yeah,
for both of us.
pot of tea for two breakfast.
Okay, everyone has
Hypno in the tea.
to stop saying how expensive Mallorca is, because
And now, in Benny Hill fashion, right, I'm going to chase after you like some kind of.
Oh my God. Just when she thought the trauma was over. Just when she thought that's it. That's my punishment done for the day. I've got myself 300 more subs. I can just go home and have a watch, pretend none of this ever happened.
some kind of Benny Hill. You all right?
He's just been caught in the act. Someone's there like, hang on, what's that old fucking 1975 pervert doing?
oh,
1 second. 1 second. She's got a fan over.
Foiled. Absolutely foiled. Some blokes actually come to save her. You don't get to live out your horrible sex fantasy. A win for humanity.
There, but 1 second. Benny Hill ending. Right, ready? Go.
Now you got to wonder, haven't you? She must be. Maybe there's Alex has got a backstory. Maybe she's really desperate for money. Maybe she's. We don't know what's going off in her life, but you must be pretty desperate to let this happen.
Come here. Get I think what we need.
Ugh. Well, hopefully you've all recovered from that. I couldn't be as vicious as normal on this video, but it proves the point, doesn't it? We got lots of questions to ask, and we got lots more videos to make. So for the time being, this is Pucks signing off.